it looks gorgeous where you are.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Your house anytime. Let's have a party in Peru. What do you say?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
party in Peru.
First of all, Jonathan, this new season, the show is bigger and bigger. Even in the first episode, you got like 3 parties, different locations, different costumes. It's like, oh my God, this show is so big. So how do you feel to be back and now in a bigger season?
Yeah, it's amazing, and I think it's sort of creative across the board in the most sort of front-footed way. Everyone is so brilliant. The crew is back together. The Bridgerton family are back together, and we get to introduce the Sharmas, which is so exciting. So yeah, it was great. And as we know of romance genre, there's so many different ways in which you can tell different love stories. So it's been great to tell our version of that.
Of course, the Regency era has a very particular style, looks, the architecture, the costumes, everything is very, very specific. So how do you feel to play with your wardrobe department, to dress up every day? How was that part?
I mean, it was one thing filming in these beautiful dresses on beautiful locations as well, and working with our amazing costume, head of costume, our costume designer, Sophie. But then, once we kind of wrapped it all up and I actually started watching the show, just looking at it, and it's like, wow, like the colours, the way, the design of these dresses, they are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I felt so grateful to be able to go to work every day and put these dresses on and just feel a little bit like a princess, I guess. So, yeah.
Well, everyone looked gorgeous. So if the guys, the girls, it's so perfect, so tailored.
We're spoiled, aren't we?
We're very spoiled, yeah.
Exactly.
I have to say, I got to the end of filming, and the day after, I was like, I don't even know how to do my own hair anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know how to dress myself.
Charitra, do you feel in some moment like the new kid in the school? It's like everyone is making jokes and know each other, and you're like, what's happening?
I mean, for sure, like, I think, of course, you feel quite scared to come into an environment where you're new and everyone already has these established relationships. But luckily, Simone and I's first day, every single person was there. So it was kind of like a baptism of fire. We met everyone. And any fear that we had, I think, was dispelled in a couple of hours. Everyone was just so, welcoming of us. And there's one memory that really stands out in the middle of shooting. Ruth, who plays the wonderful Lady Bridgerton, sort of sees Shelley Conn, who plays our mum, Simone and I interacting, and she kind of just goes, feels like you guys have always been here. Like, I don't really remember you not being here. And it was like, that's how it is. Everyone was so welcoming of us.
Oh my! Are you hurt? Come now, it is not proper to stare.
What is the usual things to do behind the scenes? From sequence to sequence, you got, okay, cut, 2 hours, we're going back to shoot. What do you do?
It's amazing when you get to work with so many amazing people, and as I said before, the crew are well and truly part of the family, so it was just great. You just have 20 minutes, you can catch up, make sure everyone's doing well.
We have this one game that we play that I think Florence and Will taught us, the clappy game.
Yeah, it actually started with Luke Thompson and Claudia Jessie in series 1, and it's expanded, and it's really addictive, and it keeps you focused.
Simone, what do you think about, because of the show, there's a huge fan base who not only love the show, but got like a Bridgerton parties to try to dress like the characters and watch the show and drink tea, feel the whole thing. So how do you feel about, the transcendence of the show about that?
I mean, it's so wonderful. I mean, it's crazy. And I guess just so grateful that we get to play these characters and...
Yeah, and it's so it's such a luxury world. It's elevated. Yeah. It's sumptuous and gorgeous, and it's totally brilliant that it is immersive. And I'm glad that all the people at home feel connected to it and that they can create their own version of it at home. It's
like a TV show can be popular, but when a TV show becomes a cultural phenomenon, a zeitgeist, absolutely, that's like an added level of like...
It's when Halloween comes and you're like...
I tried my Regency hair today, but it doesn't work, but I tried.
Very good.
I thought your hair was dashing.
I love it.
My honour is hanging by a thread that grows more precarious with every moment in your presence.
I want my sister to be happy. Can you make her happy?
True is